It's in the name. It literally is a well of hope. I have learned so much through the channels that they have available, the resources, all of the things, and then just the group that I'm a part of is a wealth of information. Every time I go in, I learn something new, and I feel like I can go back being more outside of my diagnosis now and be a beacon of hope to those who are just being diagnosed. And it's something that I never thought that I'd have to go through, but now that I have, at the age that I have, I am so grateful that I had this kind of organization to help me weather the storm.
Well, the early days of HopeWell was when we withdrew from the Wellness Community National and became an independent support group. And the early days of HopeWell, we provide services in a office building here in Towson, and it was the idea of the wellness community, and the idea of HopeWell is that you provide services in a safe, home-like environment. And in that office building, it was an office building, but we had couches and stuffed chairs, and it was very homey. So when we had the opportunity to purchase our property here in Falls Road, it fit a lot of our criteria for the wellness community. It was a beautiful piece of property, it was a house, a home-like setting, and it was not part of a hospital. Patients who've undergone cancer treatment, we're always told, really don't want to have their support groups in the hospital because that reminds them of all the traumas they went through in their treatment. So they wanted it in a home-like setting, and this area provided that. So we were able to purchase this property, and it's really been dramatic for HopeWell.
Well, the original programming was formed actually out in California. HopeWell was started by a group of cancer survivors, and they were interested in providing services that address the needs of the whole cancer patient, not just the medical needs, but the emotional needs, the stress management needs, and helping people just cope better with the rigorous treatments of cancer.
Hi, I'm Marty Sontag.
I'm Jay Sontag.
Okay, well, my name is Marla Arrington, and I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2007.
My name is Alicia Spatero. I live near Thurmont, Maryland, and I found out about HopeWell after being diagnosed in 2020. Oof. Cancer rocked my world. I was diagnosed 3 months after getting married, and you say all those vows and you're promising things, and you don't think that you're gonna have to look at your spouse and be like, oh yeah, by the way, that whole sickness and health thing starts now. So it definitely started there, and essentially it has made me see life in a more realistic and finite lens, and it's also made me a little bit more introverted. I hold up for less nonsense than I did before, which people probably thought I didn't hold up for a lot of nonsense anyway, but you find out who your friends and your true family are when you're going through something like that, and it's very difficult, but it helps weed out, like I said, the nonsense.
When I was first told I had cancer, I was angry, scared, and afraid. I was afraid, I guess, basically, what would the future be for me? But I looked for compassion and hope, and I found that support to come from my family, friends, physicians, and HopeWell.
Well, yeah, HopeWell was what I think inspired growth really was HopeWell's unique community culture. It's a culture down, and it was created as a culture of small groups, a community of small groups. And when a new person comes into a small group, they're changed by the group. You learn the norms of the group, and you get to know people in the group, and you become part of that circle. In the same way, the group is changed by the newcomer.
I remember my first day at my weekly cancer support group. Everyone was so warming. I was a little nervous because at the time I was one of 2 African Americans at HopeWell, so I wasn't sure how they were going to take me, and they welcomed me with open arms. Everyone was so kind, everyone listened, they supported me, and I'll never forget one individual in particular in my group. By the time I had returned home from our Tuesday group, she had written me an email welcoming me. She told me she was glad I was here, so that was refreshing.
HopeWell has several strong attributes. I think one of the most important attribute is the ability to create community. It's important that people have a sense of belonging, and when you're dealing with cancer, it's like a roller coaster. It's traumatic, and having a safe place, or feel like you have a safe place where you can come and be able to address those emotional roller coasters that occur. It's not just for yourself, but for your family as well. I think that's one of the best things that we offer to our community, is that safe place to come, that safe place to address such a terrible situation that have occurred in our lives. So HopeWell provides a very safe community, not just for adults, but for children, adolescents, and anyone that's touched by cancer.
HopeWell provides for the whole family, not only for the person who has cancer, but the spouses, the children, and I think through HopeWell, I find that it's very easy to feel like a family, and that it's easily to express your feelings, your hurts, or what you truly were thinking,
HopeWell provides community. It's knowing that you're not alone. So it doesn't matter if you're going to one of these support groups for a specific cancer, or if it's more the other activities that they do, if it's the yoga, if it's the meditation. It could be anything that you're going in for, you're going to get something out of it. And the community is definitely what I go back for. I think the realism that they bring to it and the empathy also is what makes them different than other organizations as well.
HopeWell provides a safe haven here. Cancer survivors, we could walk around with no hair and it's okay, no one's going to stare. It's just a place of hope. You meet other individuals who encourage you to move on. I've met some wonderful individuals who have encouraged me. One of the things that I dread about cancer is the side effect of chemo brain. And I met an incredible woman who told me, oh, I don't let it get me upset. It is what it is. And once she said that, it was like a light bulb turned on. And having cancer actually slowed down my life, and I can appreciate things more. I can appreciate nature, and it's the smaller things that matters to me. Things don't give me joy. Spending time with my loved ones and good friends with positive energies, those are the important things to me now. HopeWell is just a wonderful place. I can't say enough good things about it. And you learn so much from so many people. And I have seen individuals, kids and grandkids grow up, and they're in college. It's just a wonderful place. All are welcome.
We realize that this is traumatic. For most of us, this is a sudden diagnosis. And for most of us, we're just frozen. We don't know what to do. So my advice to you is to reach out to HopeWell. We will be there for you, we will support you, and we will also help you navigate your plan. The other thing I would like to leave as just a word of encouragement is that it's okay. It's okay not to know, because we're here, we're your community, and we will help you get that information that you didn't know. So on behalf of all of us at HopeWell, I just want the world to know that this is not an easy journey. We don't expect it to be an easy journey, but know if you have a community to help you through that, that hope is there.